Welcome, guys, to another episode of Real Talk featuring myself, Shady, and Deebuk over here. This week's episode will be talking about FIFA 17 Wishlist.
Now, there's been a lot of talk recently, especially on Reddit. Shouts to our FIFA, and they've been suggesting a lot of things that they want on FIFA 17. So we thought this would be a perfect opportunity for us to do a real talk of FIFA 17 wishlist.
Another thing I think they can add in FIFA 17 is weekly challenges that reward players once completed. Now, it could just be like a specific thing, or you're like, I think they had it in, was it FIFA 15? Or FIFA 14?
I think it might have been
like
even 13.
Something happens in real life, and then like you have to try and think. So like you're 2-1 down, and you've got like 5 minutes to score.
To win the game.
To win the game.
Yeah.
And it's on like really hard legendary difficulty or something like that. And I think if you put that back in the game, and then if you do it, you can maybe get like a 7.5k pack or something. I think that would be something that's fun. Yeah, something that's a bit fun. They could put you in different scenarios and can like create the same thing that happened in real life. So
exactly.
I think that, and obviously only once a week, and you can only win one pack. So it's not something that you can
you
just
get
abuse.
a limited amount of try.
Yeah, it's not something that you can just abuse and to get a limited pack. Just something, just get one pack. Something that's not even an expensive pack. So something that you can easily add in the game.
Definitely. They had it in, I can't remember. I feel like it was 13,
I remember
possibly 14, but they had the challenges.
They had the challenges.
Just bring it back and put it in Ultimate Team.
The one thing that I think they need to add in this game is like a better filtering system. So when you're searching for one player, it just gives you that one player, and then you have to go through all the things to find if you want to inform, or if you want him like this, especially a card that's got loads of informs or different positions. Obviously you can throw out the positions, but the informs you can't really do that. But once you go to like a concept squad, when you actually click on a player, it'll tell you like the 8-5, 8-4. Every
different version of that card. Yeah.
So maybe when you're filtering a player in transfer market, you can filter the informs out, and that would just make life easier. Same with managers as well. You can't really filter managers. I don't think you could just. I think you can just filter the league, maybe. I
think so.
I don't think you can actually do the teams.
There is a way to filter them, but very slightly. It's not
unless
enough.
you do like if you want Pochettino, you go to Argentine.
Yeah. But then there's obviously more than one Argentine manager.
So obviously, so maybe they can do something like that.
Yeah, give us more options. It's
just makes sense.
Yeah, it's logical. I don't want to have to search through. The thing is, the market, a lot of people prey on people's stupidity, which is fine, because if you're stupid and you get caught out, that's your bad. But what a lot of people do is, with the different versions of cards, they'll list, so you have a 90 gold in, you got 89, so they'll list the 89 at the price of the 90, hoping that someone isn't looking and just buys it. So
or they'll add like the attributes as well to it.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
90,
so you can't even tell.
90, you're like,
wow. That's cheap, but it's never caught me out. If you look properly, you shouldn't get caught out. But just let us filter to that 190 golden card. It's, the functionality's there.
Another thing I think they can probably fix in FIFA 17 is when you're playing a game, and don't get me wrong, sometimes you need to pause games. So as you're trying to pause it, you might lose the ball suddenly, or you think you got the last touch, but you don't really. The other person's got the ball, and you see that big, massive message saying the game cannot be paused at this time unless you got the ball or something like that. And especially if you're getting counted, it's there for like a good few seconds. And a good few seconds can easily change games. So like if you can't see the top half of your screen and he's attacking, trying to cross the ball or running in your box from the top of the side of the pitch, it does make a difference. So maybe you can just make that slightly smaller and maybe not have it there as long. So it's nothing major.
It's not huge, but
something
in the wrong scenario, it can kill you.
anything to make the game more enjoyable. I'm just
Exactly.
playing I'm just giving you excuses why I get angry playing this game. So that's one of them as well. One thing I want to see in FIFA 17 Ultimate Team is EA punishing rage quitters. Now, don't get me wrong, that DNF thing doesn't really make a huge difference, does it? It's maybe losing out maybe 50 coins, nothing too crazy. But people that are constantly rage quitting, don't get me wrong, it doesn't affect me too much, but why does someone have the ability to rage quit all the time? Or some people rage quit when it's 0-0, when they know they're about to concede, and that's annoying. Or you get a penalty, they'll rage quit, it's a 0-0, and then...
Exactly. That happened to me on the stream one time.
Did it?
Guy took me out,
It's a penalty.
paused it, quit the game.
And it's 0-0. You don't win the game because it's 0. So then people need to get punished. Maybe give them like a timeout or something. I know other games, if you quit, you have a 5-minute break. If you quit again, half an hour, quit again, an hour. So maybe they can do that.
Or really hit them hard and just disable their transfer market.
Well,
don't let them search. It depends on how.
Yeah.
No, but maybe that's for like the serial offenders.
Like if you keep doing it.
Exactly.
That
But
way.
then again, you think EA, that's not going to be stopping their money. So
That's stopping money,
Probably wouldn't do that.
Yeah, so...
But give them more of a deterrent. Or even, I think in some games where you have like rage quitter lobbies, so then just
maybe
match them
like
against
match
fellow
them,
rage quitters. Yeah,
Nah,
'cause-
exactly. That's what a lot of games do.
yeah, exactly. It makes sense. Especially though, you've got a lot of people in the FIFA community who, I don't know, maybe they don't respect themselves, and you go 2-1 up. Maybe you've been on top. You make it 2-1. The guy quits. It's like, you don't think there's no way to come back when you're 1 goal behind? Like people like that.
Just obviously don't agree with the result.
Yeah.
Like what's happening, so they just quit.
If you're 8-0 down now, I can understand the rage quit. If you don't rage quit, I'll probably message you and say, props, I'm not rage quitting.
I've played people that have been 6-7-0 and they haven't rage quit, but I think they just want the DNF, I guess, if it's really high. But one thing that they can do is, like when you do play online and it's proper laggy and it's still the first half and it's 0-0 or it's a draw, give the players an option to mutual quit, so you can, if someone pauses it and they want to quit as a mutual quit. I'm not sure if it was in the game before. I think there was one point where it was, I'm not sure if it was on FIFA or maybe it was Pro or something, but when you quit, an option comes out on the other player's screen saying this person wants to quit. Do you agree with it?
I do feel like it's not a new concept. I'm sure it's been done somewhere.
It might have even been on FIFA before, maybe head-to-heads. And then I think it wasn't actually head-to-heads. So maybe implement that in Ultimate Team, especially when say you're in a draft game and you're in the final, it's a lot to play for and it's ridiculously laggy. And if it's laggy for the other guy as well,
you're both going to want to quit.
You both want to quit because you don't want to play a laggy game. And it's just horrible, and then it'll just make everyone upset.
No one's having fun.
No one's having fun, especially like a game. Because it can happen. Sometimes it's not even the player's internet, it's just like the routers or something, or the firewall or something like that, just blocking something.
Yeah.
It's just that you cannot connect to each other properly. So just give us the option to mutual quit.
I think another thing that would be good to see in FIFA 17 in Ultimate Team would be, we have bronze teams and we have silver teams, and ever since I've played Ultimate Team, I've never had a reason to go near a silver team or a bronze team. I think the only time you'll see me use one is maybe in my first 1 or 2 games where I've got the coin boosts and I'm playing offline just to get the coins in. After that, I'm not going near a bronze team or a silver team because there's no incentive to. Give the bronze players and the silver players, I know there's a lot out there that struggle to find tournament games because not enough people play with bronze and silver teams. So give us something that would be an incentive for me to be like, okay, let me build up a bronze team. Let me build a silver team. Maybe potentially controversial, but maybe in seasons mode, first, I don't know, 2 divisions has to be a bronze team. First 3 divisions, you have to use a bronze team. Then the next 3 has to be silver. Then after that, you have the choice.
No one's doing that. No.
I know, no.
No one's doing that. No one's doing that.
But something like that where it makes sense to then build a bronze team, use it, maybe hold on to it. Thanks guys for watching our FIFA 17 wish list. Do let us know what you'd like to see in FIFA 17 in the comments below. You guys have been great.
I've definitely been great.
Thank you for watching, guys. Catch you on the next one.
Peace.
Nonsense. And then bring in that
nonsense for like people that don't have
exactly. Give people with bad chem FIFA 16 gameplay.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.